What up, grinders and grindettes? It's your guy, the Black Abstract. You're locked in once again, and I appreciate you for it. Do me a favor before we get started. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. So let's talk about it. Today, as we all know, the new Spider-Man trailer gets released today, and I want to do some predictions of what we're going to see in the trailer. Listen, I don't believe they're gonna show us Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire yet. I don't think so. I think they are going to show Charlie Cox, who plays Daredevil, in the trailer. I think that'll be a little Easter egg. I think they're going to show Electro. I think they're going to show more of Doc Ock. And I believe they're going to show the Green Goblin as well. I think they're going to show us more of who we've already saw in the trailer. But I don't think they're going to show us Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield just yet. If they do, I'll be very surprised. But I feel like that's something I feel like they want to save more as it gets closer to the movie. But I could be wrong. I can be wrong. Listen, everybody excited to see this. This is probably going to be the biggest Marvel movie trailer preview or viewership ever. I believe the last one did 300 million or something like that. I forget it. I forget the exact number, but this is gonna be massive. I think we're gonna see. Listen, I wouldn't be mad if they did show Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire in here, but I just don't see that happening. I just can't see it. You know, I don't think they want to get that much away, even though a lot of people are suspecting it and think it. I just don't see them giving that away. I just think it's going to focus more on the storyline. I'm also interested to see the new costume changes that they're going to implement. Because, listen, they keep showing that damn Iron Spider costume. And we know damn well that's not going to be the costume he wears for the majority of the movie. Listen, the man switched costumes like fucking, I'm trying to think of a good snappy analogy, but it's not coming to me. But also, I think that we're going to expect to see more of the storyline of what actually happened, because I just can't see Doctor Strange even giving in to doing that for Peter Parker. Listen, granted, he can do it, but I don't see him doing a spell for Peter Parker. It got to be more to it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have been saying that that's not the real Doctor Strange. That's a different Doctor Strange from another multiverse. So I think we're going to get more in depth into that, exactly what went wrong as well. Listen, this is probably the most... Listen, I've never been... Right, everything I'm doing today is just the waste of time. Like, it's the purpose of my day is to be alive for this trailer, just to stay up and for this trailer. Everything I'm doing now is just occupying my time till this trailer comes out, because we've been waiting forever. And then, not only that, when we get to see this trailer, it's coming out next month. You know how fast that's gonna go? Like, it's gonna be like this. It's this trailer, Thanksgiving, in the movie, and then Christmas. Like, you can't even ask for a better Christmas gift than Spider-Man No Way Home. I think there's going to be more involvement with Matt Murdock than we think. I don't think he's going to be Daredevil, but I think he's going to be present in the movie, just as kind of like a liaison, like a confidant, you know. And I'm glad. Listen, who else is glad that Matt Murdock is included in the Marvel? Who in a million years would have thought that they would actually bring him back and include him in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Because hands down, bar none, best Daredevil adaptation that we'll ever see on TV. Period. Those Daredevils still hold up now. If you go watch one, I just watched last week. I watched one of them, season 2, I believe, because that's my favorite one, and still holds up to this day. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think they're going to show all the villains. If they do, I will be surprised. But I think they're going to definitely show Dr. Ock just for the simple fact they already gave clues and alluded that he was going to be there. I think they're going to show Electro, and I think they're going to show Green Goblin. A lot of people are skeptical who the other villains are, if there are other villains. A lot of people have been saying Sandman. And then it was somebody else too that they were saying. I forget what was the other name, Manifesto or something like that. But ain't Manifesto Doctor Strange? I don't know. I'm not this super comic book geeky type, so I don't really, I was poor growing up. I couldn't afford comic books, but I used to watch all the animated series, and I go on Wiki or Google and I'll do some research here and there. But man, what a hell of a fucking day, man. I'm super excited, man. You don't even know. Don't bother me. I told everybody, don't bother me. Phone going on silent. Do not disturb. Airplane mode. Get away from me. I don't want no interruptions. I'm going to probably watch this trailer about 20 times. I don't even know if I'm going to do a reaction. Everybody do reactions to those, and I'll just do my thoughts or something afterwards or a breakdown. But I'm just super excited. But yeah, those are my predictions for this. And I want to see how Angie, and this is for when the movie comes. I want to see how, what's the kid's name? Peter Parker. Our Peter Parker, the current Peter Parker. What's his real name? I'm drawing a blank here. This happens to me. Not Andrew Garfield, not Tobey Maguire. But you know who I'm talking about. I want to see how he fares on his own. Because at some point in time, he has to be the leader of the Spider-Man. Because this is his universe. It's kind of like how, you remember Into the Spider-Verse? Miles Morales stepped up and kind of just took charge after playing the backseat. I feel like our Peter Parker has been doing that for all the movies he's been in. He's just been taking back seats. He's kind of been like a supporting character, even in his own movies. But I think he'll have to step it up and show and display his brilliance. And I think that's one thing they don't really show with this Peter Parker is the fact that he is a scientist. He's brilliant, and we don't see that. We what we've seen in these other Spider-Man movies is somebody that's a kid that's unsure of himself, that's kind of stepping into being a superhero, understandably. But we haven't seen somebody who's just full Tony Stark, just confident in his abilities. Somebody that's sure of himself. We haven't gotten that yet. We've seen somebody who doubted themselves, who gave up one of the biggest AIs of all time. He gave it to fucking Mysterio. So we need to see him really step up and become the leader that we know Spider-Man to be. And yes, he has Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and we don't know what versions if they're playing the direct versions of themselves from that universe. And I believe Lizard's in this movie as well. But he has to lead them because ultimately he's the one that caused this. So he has to be the one to fix this as well. I'm also curious to see Doctor Strange. Listen, I'm a Doctor Strange fan. A lot of people do not like Doctor Strange. I'm in these Facebook groups, and Doctor Strange movie just gets disrespected and put down low on these lists. Somebody put Captain Marvel over Doctor Strange movie, and I'm like, you need to get beat up. But yeah, man. I need to see. That's another thing I need to see. I needed to see Doctor Strange just fully become who he is too in the film adaptions. And we saw a little bit of it at the end. But even in Infinity War, we saw it somewhat when he was fighting Thanos. That fight scene between him and Thanos, and that particular fight scene was like my favorite of the movie. Granted, the one in Wakanda was a little longer and it had more a little element, but when they was jumping him. But that shit was wrong. But that particular fight scene, that breakdown between Strange and Thanos, oh my goodness, dude, that's like CGI gold right there. That's CGI gold. So I definitely want to see more Strange's involvement in this movie as well. And hopefully he has a significant role in this movie. Whereas though he lets Peter Parker lead, but he'll still help out as far as the fighting and whatnot. So we'll see. Tell me what you guys think. If there's anything I left out, post it in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Peace.